Hello, this is the Blimey Cow YouTuber, and welcome back to another video. And today, I'll be watching Jordan's Messyges cheating on 3 girlfriends. So I'll be watching that, commentating on it, and then reading some of the comments under it. So without any further ado, let's just get right into it.
Hey guys, guess what? Mo problems, mo messages. Mo messages, mo answers. Let's get to the questions. Dear Jordan, could you be my date to my sister's wedding in August? I
reckon probably not. That's not usually how those things work. Also, I'm pretty sure Jordan wasn't married at this point. But I think he was already dating Sarah.
fallen for this once before, Bertha. It's not really your sister's wedding, it's your wedding. You don't even have a sister. Dear Jordan,
That was a good response.
my friend wants to date this guy I know, but the guy is a total jerk. Is there anything I can say to her that might change her mind about dating him? Well,
Alright. Ultimately, no, you can't change your friend's mind about someone. But, gosh, I don't even know. I've never had to deal with this. So I don't know exactly what you would tell them to influence them away from wanting to date this person. So, yeah, I'm going to have to defer to Jordan's knowledge on this question.
there are lots of things that you could do to convince her that he's a jerk. The real question is, are you willing to lie? Because I heard that he doesn't drink apple cider vinegar. Oh, listen to Acidy's burn. But you didn't hear that from me, though. What do I do if my teachers are racist, my classmates are dumb as a rock, and my so-called friend who turns out to be a bleep, and all this is true, go to my school, and I like the school, but I hate the people there, and I don't want to go to another school?
There's a lot in that. So, what I do if my teachers are racist, my classmates are dumb as a rock, and my so-called friend, who turns out to be a censored, and all of this is true, and go to my school, and I like the school, but I hate the people there, and don't want to go to another school. What do? You just, you put your head down and you ignore everybody and you push through it. Look, I don't see why people have to be so affected by other people, I guess. It's like, it's not hard to just be antisocial, I guess. So yeah, that's my advice. Be antisocial.
Simon, I'm gonna be really kind to you and leave it at this. Proofread your emails. Please. Would you say that 3 girlfriends at one time is a bit too much? What is the maximum amount of girlfriends that you would recommend at once? And if so, how do I go about dumping one without causing drama?
The maximum amount of girlfriends at once is 1. I don't know why that's a question. And as far as how to go about dumping one without causing drama, welp, you should have thought about that before you got 3 girlfriends. Also, like, what kind of Giga Chad is this guy? Like, how do you get 3 girlfriends, bro? Like, what the heck? Um, Now, how do you how do you dump one without causing drama? Like, okay, so that I have to ask, how serious are you with all these girlfriends? Like, are they three separate girls that you like text with and you're like you've sort of talked about having feelings but you don't really like actively go on dates? Or are they like actual, like these girls think that it's a committed relationship and you're, because that makes a huge difference. My first thought was that you should just invite them all together and be like, all right, so turns out I am a uh, total player and I've been cheating on all of you with each other. So I'm assuming that two of you want to dump me, and I'll keep dating whoever doesn't. Um, that will probably end up with you getting dumped by all three, and it's also probably not the best way of going about things. For their sakes. Um, so what I actually suggest doing is that you come to them individually, and and again, this your ability to do this and the tone in which you do this is gonna be different based on how serious you were with each of them. But you say, "Hey, look, I'm really sorry. Um, some things happened, and I have sort of been um, talking to these other girls on the side, and you see how they react." And again, you could have the same situation where, like, two of them want to dump you right then and there, and one of them is still cool with being your girlfriend. In which case, the decision is kind of made for you. Or, um, you have to face the consequences of your reaction and be a man and you have to um, take the hard task of dumping one or two of them. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I am going to hope that you are, like, young, and so you at least have the foolishness excuse. But I don't know how you got in this situation, mate. And my temptation was to say, your problem, not mine.
Hey girls, that Aaron from Wichita, Kansas is dating. He is cheating on you with at least 2 other women. I'm sorry, Aaron, you gave me no other choice. You handed me that one. What do people...
You know what? Maybe that was the best option. But didn't exactly answer the question. Lisa says, "What do people do on dates?" Uh, where's that scene from, like, Elf, where it's like, where what's his face is explaining to Buddy what people do on dates. And later he goes and he's like, "Hey, do you want to eat food?" Something like that. So yeah, my understanding is that people eat food on dates, and they talk, and they um, um, sometimes they'll like walk around like a park or something. Um, yeah, I really don't know.
People do on dates. Apparently text your 2 other girlfriends if you're Aaron from Wichita, Kansas, whose email address I am very graciously not making public. Hey Jordan, my parents don't want me and my boyfriend Ryder together, but we are meant to be. We've been dating 2 months and in love since day 1. We decided when I turn 16 in a month we are going to elope. Heart. Any words of wisdom? Oh, also, I forgot to mention Ryder is 18, but he was held back in school, so we're in the same grade, so it's all good.
Okay. Look, I'm all for getting married young. And while I wouldn't say I believe in love at first sight, I think that it is possible for a mature person to move very fast in a relationship. That being said, give this some serious thought. I don't know where you both are spiritually, emotionally, and all that. But eloping is almost universally a bad idea. Um, if First of all, you don't want that to be your wedding. Your you don't want your wedding to be something you have to keep under wraps. If that's absolutely necessary, then it's absolutely necessary. But if it's not, if you're 16, yeah, 2 years can be a long time. But okay, I'm going to say that if you're going to get married under 18, it should be with your parents' blessing. That's all I'm going to say. But I assume Jordan is not going to be so easy on you.
What? So it's all good because your 18-year-old boyfriend is as smart as a 15-year-old? You know what, Messy Kids? This is a tough question. I need your help. Alright, Messy Kids, now it's your turn. Write into us and let us know what you think about Leah marrying her 18-year-old, 15-year-old boyfriend. We'll give you the results next time. Write me in more questions and I'll answer them. Don't be messy. And leave good messages.
Okay, so he leaves us with a, I guess our first ever Messyges cliffhanger. So I'm interested to see how this goes. I feel like the Messyges crowd is going to be also a bit, more lenient, than Jordan would be. So I don't know. This might actually swing in the girl's favor. Um, probably not. Um, but that's an interesting move there. Anyways, let's go down and check out some of these comments. Alright, so I found a few comments. Well, I found a lot of comments, but I picked out a few here. So first, Mr. Baggins says, when I saw Leia's message, I just laughed inside. I know Jordan's answer will be classic. I just have to ask, did you write this comment before watching the end of the video? Grammatically, that's how it's written. But I also just think, I guess you could call his answer classic, but I'm not so sure you could call it an answer. Dreamy Page says, Jordan's reaction to every question is priceless, and the question after Aaron's question made me laugh so hard. Blimey Cow and Messyges are awesome. Keep doing the great work. I think that one was the what do people do on dates one. Yeah, that was a unique way of answering that question, if you could call it an answer. Raspberry Hugs says, okay, I was going to write a message to Blimey Cow about the one at the end, but I decided it was 2 years ago, or 2 years too late, so it would be better to write it here. Whether he was held back or not doesn't change. It was illegal, meaning you cannot legally marry him without your parents' consent, which they would not give you, but not only that he is of legal age and you were not, your parents could report that he's kidnapped you. If you told the police it was all willing, they would have to disregard what you say as you were underage and purely under your parents' protection. I hope you didn't do the stupid thing. So I don't know why so many people in the comment section wanted to assume what jurisdiction these people are living in. I don't personally. I don't know it. I'm sure there are some states where you. No, in fact, I know this because I did. I was looking this stuff up when I was like 13 or 14. And I'm like 95% certain there were some states where you could get married at 16 without your parents' consent. So yeah, you're just gonna assume that this person lives in a jurisdiction which I'm guessing they've done the research. It's not the case. But the kidnapping approach isn't one I would have thought of. Again, that would only work if that was a jurisdiction where you couldn't elope at 16. Trinity Williams says, this is the funniest Messyges I've ever watched. There's a good number of people saying that. And I don't know if it's the funniest, but it is definitely one of the funniest, one of the best Messyges. But yeah, that's all the comments that I picked out for today. I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you're not subscribed to Blimey Cow, go ahead and subscribe to them. Like, literally. I don't even know why anyone would watch this channel if they didn't, but I still feel like I should say that at the end of these videos because this channel is just literally reacting to Blimey Cow content. So, yeah, subscribe to Blimey Cow if you aren't already. But I want to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.